Let's talk about Candida, specifically my kind of Candida. I am making this video because I was having some thoughts in the shower thoughts about kind of what I'm going through. So I had a follow-up appointment on Monday with my holistic, like functional medicine doctor, um, basically to touch base on the Candida that we've been treating. So for like the last month, I've been doing like the Candida diet, taking supplements to help kill it off, like all of this, because I have a pretty bad Candida infection that is affecting my sinuses, mostly on this side, and also like my lungs and esophagus, I guess. And so it got bad, like to where, I was dealing with some chest tightness, shortness of breath, just fatigue, that wasn't going away, all of this stuff. So, I went to an ENT doctor and, they scoped me and all of that, and they didn't really tell me anything I didn't already know. They're like, oh, yeah, your turbinates are swollen. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, and you have some crusting in there. I'm like, yep, thanks. This is a waste of $150. So after that, I was just like, no, like, I'm just gonna go see, his name's Dr. Gabe, in Springfield, Missouri, because he's patched me up in the past. Now I will say, if you're looking for anything like that, he is fantastic, but he is not cheap. If you're a new patient, I mean, you'd be looking to drop at least $500 to be seen, but he is extremely thorough. What I mean is he will spend 2 hours getting to know you, your issues, your history, everything. And then he'll like do muscle testing and then, kind of make the diagnosis and stuff like that. But anyway, so I went back to him on Monday and the Candida is still like really dug in. So he switched my supplements that he has me on to help like kill it off and help with immune support and all of that. And then I also had to tighten down my diet even more. So I was already doing Candida, but he had originally told me dairy was okay. Obviously like low sugar, dairy and stuff like that. Like I thought mozzarella or like, drier cheeses would have been okay. But, he checked and this time he's like, no, no dairy, it's gone. So a strict diet is even stricter. So basically I'm like meat, veg, and like one serving of fruit basically a day. So, and it has to be like low sugar fruit, like kiwis, berries, that kind of thing. But what I was thinking about is just like, I don't know, I would love to have other people who have been through, a similar experience or who have, tips, tricks, things like that. Um, but it's just very like mentally and emotionally taxing, like when you just consistently feel unwell. And like I know other people in my life who are going through cancer and other health conditions and stuff like that, and I just try to like remind them like, it's, just it's not going to be forever. It feels like, like it's just very draining because I remember before I went to Dr. Gabe and went through this first round, I was at like 5 to 10% energy. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I could, hardly function or, take care of myself, let alone try to do anything additional like cleaning and cooking and my hair or anything like that for months on end. And you just, you begin to feel a little hopeless, during those times. And like even now, I mean, even though it's kind of like, I took a step back a little bit health wise and now I have to like redo all of this, it's just like I still feel better than I did. So I am grateful, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, you know, dang, I remember like in months, like months and months of not feeling well. I'm like, I would have gave like almost anything for just like a couple of days of feeling well again, just to be able to like feel normal for a bit. And it makes me think of like Michaela from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and I don't know, yeah, Michaela, and how she deals with, you know, autoimmune issues too. And I know a lot of people do, but it's just like you really feel beat down sometimes, and you're like, dang, I just really want, you know, 1, 2 good days just to kind of see me through, you know. And so it's like I'm hoping that, you know, with this Candida stuff that I'm doing, that I can finally kick this and this can be behind me. And, you know, it's like everybody tells me, oh my gosh, that's such a strict diet, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but it's better than the alternative. I'd eat this diet the rest of my life if it meant that I could have energy and that I could feel well and I could like do what I want to do in life. There are some drawbacks with it though. It's like good and bad, I guess. So it's a double-edged sword. I have lost a fair amount of weight in the last like month. I think I started at about 149 and some change, and then I got down to about 140 and some change. I think today I'm at like 141-ish. And it's good and bad because I know that it could help with like my endometriosis and, you know, me feel more comfortable in my body and stuff like that. But the bad thing is like I feel like I've lost a lot of like, I don't know if it's weight or inflammation or mixture of both, I don't know. But I feel like my face almost looks like more, like it is thinner, but it almost looks a little gaunt. And you can see like my smile lines are more like predominant and stuff like that. So I don't know that I really like that too much. It's okay, but I didn't do this to set out to lose weight, although it is good for that. It's like an extreme version of keto, very strict version of keto, um, which is very effective. So it's good for that. But, you know, the reason I'm doing this is, you know, like the last month I felt better than I had in probably over 6 months. You know, having energy to clean my house, to cook, to even just do myself up or anything like that. Even now, you know, even though I just started Monday, yesterday was like my first full day of treatment. Today will be my second day. Um, Today's going to be a rest day because I can already feel some of those like die off symptoms and I am tired. And thankfully, it's a rainy day. I'm just going to get cozy and stay in and just relax. So, sorry, I had to stop filming and cut that film because I was getting a bit emotional, talking about like health struggles and asking for help and things like that. It's a very difficult topic for me. But I wanted to mention another really weird symptom that I'm having, and I'm assuming it's the die-off from my sinuses kind of clearing out, but my jaw, like you can see I've been itching it. This area here, just my neck in general, everything has been itching like crazy. And yeah, you can see it's probably red over there. If you've been through something like this, like, did you experience itching too? 'Cause I mean, I'm assuming this is normal, but who knows, right? Anyways, I am comfy cozy. I'm gonna cuddle up with Darcy, who is looking to get up here as we speak. Let me show you how to get up here with me. Aren't you? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's ready to cuddle. Cuddle hard. So we're gonna do that. But thanks for watching and all of the love and support. These are the supplements I'm taking as well. This is day 2.